I'm running low on energies, man. Pump it up. Come on. Come on. I know you guys aren't doing it. Come on. There we go. 3 people. I'm feeling it a little bit more. A little bit more. Come on. Give me your energies. Give it to me. I'm like Thanos. I want a Thanos. Whatever the fuck that is. A glove? It's a glove. Shit. That'd be sick. Just be like, oh, Dubdigital, it's time to pay your taxes. Bitch, be gone. What's up? A little slower this week. My bad. Sometimes, man, there's just not enough hours in the day. What's up with that? That's why they say, time is money. Nah, time is not money. Time is better than money. Time is the ultimate scarce asset. It can never be more. Can't fork it. Can't mine it. It is what it is. How are you using your time? Wisely, I hope. Never get more. 3 people, what's good? Wagwan Dub. Where them bitches at? I don't know, man. Where they at? Man? Oh, they be watching this shit, man. Que paso? What's up, Blind Dave? How's it going, man? You're bilingual too? Shit, man. Many talents. Fencing. Construction. Crypto. Computers. Bilingual? Holy shit, man. I'm here. Tony. In the household. Tony's in the household. What's up, man? It's crypto kickback. It's a little more nonchalant. It could be whatever you guys want it to be. Keep it towards about an hour or so. If you guys don't put interesting shit in the chat, I just do whatever I want to do. So it's up to you. I did miss some news because I didn't do a news yesterday. I think yesterday. It is what it is, man. But with that said, let's check it out. I mean, I don't got to read all of it. I'm probably going to read like some of it and then just drop the links in here. The rest is up to y'all. My last video, I read so much. I'm kind of scarred. Shit made me not want to do it the next day. Look, man. I'm buying more coffees now. That means I'm making it. I made it, mama. Hey. Hey, you made it? You made it when you asked for that extra guac at Chipotle. Hey, that's extra. Hey, it don't matter. Throw that shit on there. Another scoop. That's $1.50, sir. More. That's the red carpet treatment. Did you hear about Genshi going off about WanChain on Zoo Telegram? Next, when AMA gonna be interesting. Going off about WanChain? Like, no, I didn't know. I know of Genshi, right? He's behind OpenZoo, but I didn't know he went off. What do you mean? In a good or bad way? Like, he's like, oh shit, we got some crazy news coming out of the pipe. That's what I want to hear. I don't want to hear no rant. I got enough people complaining about WanChain. I don't need more of them. But if it's good shit, I'm with it. Hey, Dub, what's up? UP trade. Up trade. Hey, up. Stay up, man. Yeah, guys. Just letting people filter on in here. My bad. 4 minutes, 20 seconds in. 4 people on the chat. I like that. Like that a lot. So, guys, basically the narrative is still, well, not the narrative, but I call it the center of gravity, still focusing around this whole geopolitical contest between Russia, Ukraine, NATO, United States. Now Iran's in the mix. Fucking Iran. And India fucking accidentally shot missiles into Pakistan. Isn't it funny? Iran, India, China, Russia, they're all kind of on the periphery of this whole situation. I wonder why. Oh, wait. They all just have annual meetings with the BRICS nations ever since 2013 or 2011? I would say they're on the same page. How are you going to shoot the ballistic intercontinental missile into freaking Pakistan on accident? And didn't Iran shoot a missile into Israel? Dog, this shit is connected in a way. I don't know how, but it is for sure. Let's see. Hinted about using AVAX as main chain because WanChain are responsive, so not so good. God damn it. Fuck. Hey, man. It's a war of attrition, ain't it? God damn. Is what it is. When? Come on, man. Give us something, man. Give me something. We've been loyal. Putin trying to make a name for himself or be the history books before he dies. I think Putin already made a name for himself. The dude lives in a $1 billion mansion he built with Russian tax revenue. I think Putin's already in the history books. He ain't got to do any more. But, like, honestly, man, like, from the Russian standpoint, he's trying to, like, in his mind, he's trying to act as, like, preservation. Like, he's striking before he's in a very peculiar situation. And I'm not here to, I'm not a Russian sympathizer. I'm not a sympathizer of anybody. Just me, myself, and my agenda. But, like, just looking at it from a perspective that's not emotionally clouded, right? That's what you got to do with geopolitical situations, because everyone thinks they're right? And it's rare that people go into situations with evil intent. That's like maybe a few people, but definitely not the majority. And for the most part, most people think they're actually doing the right thing or acting in their country's best interest, right? Look, I don't really know. And I had a macro dude kind of mimic what I said, and I'm sure he didn't hear me, but like it just happens to be along the same thought thread. Who was it? Not Jim Rickards. Fuck, I forgot who it was. But he basically goes like, "Yo, man, like this shit should be over. Like, I don't know why the America and NATO don't say that. Yeah, we'll never make Ukraine a NATO country, and they'll go away. Like, see, that's what I've been saying this whole time. It's easily fixed. Why does NATO even gotta be all up on Russia's jock like that? Like sharing a border with them. That's what Ukraine is like. Ukraine's geographic position. They share a border with Russia. Russia's like, yo, NATO, like, back the fuck up. You said you weren't going to expand. Now you're expanding. Now we're just going to come in here and take this shit. Because before they did that, guys, please believe, Putin came in and said, just say it and we won't go in. I don't understand why NATO wants to be expanding out there like that. Who the hell cares? Why do we care about Ukraine so much? Like, the whole point was to kind of like strike an equal balance between the East and the West. But now we're extending way past into the East. Hey, I kind of see this. I kind of see his point. I kind of look back at the American government and be like, why can't we just say we won't make it a NATO country? It's the end of it. Hey, now what's in Ukraine? I don't know. That's something I don't understand. Why are we I guess so intense on making it a NATO country? There's things we can't understand. But I can understand both sides. There's a situation where like maybe there's something very, very important in Ukraine. I'm sure we'll find out in like a few months after the narrative crumbles, and then we can finally find out why we're really protecting it like that. But I would love it, guys. I would love it if we just protected ourselves. For once in our lives, we could protect ourselves. We got enough freaking problems in this country. Can we protect ourselves? I don't know. 8 people, what's up? I accidentally shit in your car. I am Indian. Oh, shit, my bad, dog. That was your car? I shit in the front seat, man. A-Dub, what do you think about Charles Hoskinson lying about his degree? I mean, I got some friends who lied about their degrees to get jobs. And we still hang out. Is he smart, man? Is he smart? Hey, why did he lie about it? Was it like a job thing? I feel like a lot of people lie about their job experience. Hey, I mean, look, man. What is everyone getting at with Charles? First it was him hanging out with some groupies. Big deal, man. He's trying to get a little play. So what? You back off the dude. And then like, okay, he was untruthful about his like what is his degree? What are we getting at? Is he smart? Does his chain work or not? Because everyone's trying to punch holes in his like ethical credibility. But where are we going with this ultimately? Are we trying to say that Cardano is not a good chain? Because he built something. I mean, like the proof is in the pudding ultimately, Maybe Charles is trying to be the next Joe Biden, but that's weird. I don't think anyone's trying to be the next Joe Biden, sniffing people and shit. We fund our enemies to attack us. Well, I mean, look, like half of the world just sent Ukraine like a whole bunch of weapons and fighter jets and shit. Interesting. Now I don't know what the whole story is. This is the whole fog of war shit, keep you off balance. Say one thing and another thing, and you never know which one is correct. And you're always second guessing yourself. So you just go along with the suggested story that the agenda the government gives you. Right? You're like, I don't know which one it is, but it's from the government. I think I'll go with the government because it's better than these fringe idiots on the internet. That's how they suck people in. Because if they told you the straight up truth, you would definitely know what side you're on. So they give you one story and the other story, and they tell you both of them. And then you're like, it's called cognitive dissonance. It's a weapon to control people's minds. Very, very effective, by the way. We also just gave a whole bunch of money to who? Oh, yeah. Was it when we withdrew from Afghanistan? Yeah, we left like $1 billion of fucking weapons. $1 billion of weapons, man. I don't know. 11 minutes was good. 6 people, what's up? Share my screen. Share. Please share it. Hold up. All right. Haven't read this before. I'll drop the link here too if you guys want to. If this piques your interest, you want to read the whole thing. Here you go. Putin warns attempt to prevent Russian exports of fertilizer, oil, gas will have serious consequences. Now we're heating up, right? Now we're heating up. He said, we get sanctioned. Well, okay, you're going to sanction us, but you need our shit. So now it's getting a little adversarial. Russian President Vladimir Putin has warned that any attempts to prevent exports of fertilizer, oil, and gas and metals will have serious consequences on the segment of the world market and for food in general. It's true, man. Food's getting kind of stupid. Putin made the comments at a meeting with his government members this week, according to Russian state-run news agency TASS. Take it with a grain of salt. Russian state-run news. Nothing different than CNN, right? The president has also doubled down on support for comments made by Russia's industry and trade minister, Denis whatever, who previously said that Russia would redirect exports to other countries that were not hostile to Russia if the problems were logistics were continued after claiming that European carriers are not loading Russian products on their ships. Oh, interesting. Unfriendly countries to Russia include the United States, Canada, and member states of the European Union, among others. This obstruction of supplies concerns energy carriers of oil. Of course, it concerns gas, including liquefied gas. This also concerns fertilizer and some other goods, metals, and so on. Metals like nickel. Chemical products in the broad sense of the word. As for fertilizers, then, of course, if this continues further, it will have serious consequences for this segment of the world's market and for food in general. Putin added that any attempt to interfere with the supply of Russian products will have negative impacts to the global economy. It will also affect macroeconomic indicators because inflation is inevitable in this case. Yep. Because, guys, there's like 2 things, right? No, 3 elements to inflation. That's enough. We got the gist. 3 elements to inflation. The real definition of inflation, if you look on Investopedia, is probably expansion of the money supply. Yes, that's the textbook. But that money has to find its way into the market to inflate the goods of prices, right? Because like either you have expansion of the money supply, increase of velocity of money, which is needed to actually get that into the economy, and you either have one of the 2 things, a decrease of available products, right? Well, actually, no, just the same amount of available products or a decrease of available products. Obviously, if you get a decrease of available products, inflation will get even much more precarious. Interesting times. We're seeing a reduction of supplies in the face of monetary expansion. It's basically a formula for shit. A shitstorm, man. And as oil comes up, this is oil-based economy. This is going to increase the price and production of the production of things and the logistic process of things. So guess what? Nickel ain't the first one. Wheat's not the first one. It's going to start popping out. Boom, 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 boom. And then enough things pop off. You think it's going to give people less or more confidence in their fiat currency? I know the answer to that. I'll let you marinate with it. 12 people, what's up? Ukraine and Russia both legalized crypto just before the war. Yeah, you think that's a coincidence, bro? Just lickety split. 2 weeks after Russia said they're gonna ban it, we watched the whole process. We watched them 180-degree switch their opinion on that. Fog of war, man. Misdirection. Keep you off balance. Keep you guessing. Why would they broadcast that shit to you? Why? Think like a general, man. I would keep my moves hidden until the last possible second when you can't counter it. That's how they think, man. Russia, we will show you. Also, Russian sanctions itself. Oh. Yeah, but see, this is the problem. Russia is more or less self-sufficient, more so than most of the world. Russia said, okay, go ahead and sanction us, man. At least we can eat still. At least our main trading partner in China has been like quartering the freaking grain market when there's a shortage in wheat. They probably got that shit going already because they knew they're going to go all up in Ukraine. I mean, China and Russia talk a lot, right? Yeah, they do. The Charles Hoskin thing, the media in the movie Don't Look Up are one and the same, selling it to people as it reflects an entire team of 88 and their network. Drama queen, zero logic. Look, man, what did Charles do besides get a little play and embellish his like education a little bit? I want to know why he did it though. Why? To get a job? Every young person in the United States more or less maybe embellished it a little bit, but was it like a recent thing? Was it a past thing? Joe Biden is buying all the petroleum jelly before oil prices get too high. What is that, KY jelly? Ooh. What? E40. Ooh. Biden is worst president in U.S. history. So has every president. Every president has gotten worse and worse. Canada's excited to change more of its charge more for its fertilizer. Canada? They got fertilizer? Y'all full of that bullshit. Nah, just kidding. Nah, I like Canadians, man. I like Canadians. Laugh. Ain't it funny? Ain't it funny, Earl? The world's fucked up, man. World's fucked up. You know what, though? I'm thinking this shit's going to calm down. Right? It's going to calm down eventually. They slowed their like, I guess you would say blitzkrieg all up into Ukraine. It's slowing down a little bit. They're having more talks, right? It's getting a little more intense economically. But at the end of the day, I think this shit's going to slow down. There's another interesting article, and we're going to get into Bitcoin stuff in a second, right? Give me a second. Biden can't even talk, LOL. Hey, that's why they like him so much, man. How much is gas around your hood? What is it? It was like 530. But if you go into like LA area just a little bit more, like Beverly Hills is banging near 7. No, it was 7 a couple of days ago. Right? So it's whatever. I mean, I hear that Europe is already at 8. Guarantee you Cali's not that far behind. Sucks. Earl, thanks, man. $5, appreciate you. What do you think of the market? You still have a run left? Yeah, I think there's still a run left, Earl. The reason I'm telling you guys all this economic shit that you probably think's like, okay, what's nigga talking about all this shit? It's like, because, man, it's setting the stage. It's the environment. Know the environment of which you invest. Is the environment inflationary or deflationary? Ask yourself this. Am I paying more or less for the same shit? This is not my opinion. This is your life experience. We're all going through right now. It's inflationary. I think there will be a run after this war scare calms down. This shit has been a big drag on assets. It introduced fear. But don't get it twisted. The fear is not like the climate, the investing climate. The fear is like this emotional thing that people are like, oh, got scared. They're doing things that don't necessarily make sense because they just like, want to be in that safe haven. Oh, shit. Uncertainty. Is there going to be a nuke? Jump into this shit they think is safe. But see, that's them thinking with their heart, not their head. You look around, they just passed a $1.5 trillion spending package to help Ukraine. Money printer go burr, 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 burr. Russia's sanctions not helping. Nickel's going up. Price electronics, that's a semiconductor, is going to go up. Cars are going to go up. Anything that uses oil is going to go up a lot. Fertilizer's not coming through. Food's going to go through the roof. What happens, man? What happens when that shit actually hits your grocery store? What happens when that hits your pump? You think people are going to have less or more confidence in the dollar? And when they get less confidence and hits a critical threshold, they're going to start looking at things that instead of holding this money that I think is safe, they're going to start looking like, how can I hold on to my purchasing power? Because my money that I thought was safe is not as safe as I thought. There's going to be a shift at some point. It's getting a little too crazy for people not to get shook. I think the pumps are really shaking people. Do you think ETH 2.0 will trigger a new bull run for the second half of 2022? I would love to see that, man. But like the thing is, I mean, I remember when Vitalik told us that ETH 2.0 was coming in 2016, bro. We are, 7 years past that at this point? So, like, I think one day it'll come. I just can't put a timestamp on it. RIA, Russian media, just announced an expected ceasefire in 2 to 3 days. A Russian negotiation team was the source. Perfect segue. I got one more piece of news. A couple more. We're going to get into the whole Bitcoin thing. But like I said, if you do the digging that no one else does and you get the foundation, it gives you that solid rock to stand on. Most people floating around with the wind, untethered to shit, because they just look at the chart. Oh, shit, what does this mean? Oh, we can go down to potential. They just look at that TA. But it's not all about TA. It's about that FA. Let's look at it. This is an opinion piece, but I think it's an interesting thought. Bitcoin, gold 2.0, try reserve asset. Hold on. Is this the one? Yeah, that's another one. The conflict between Russia and Ukraine is beginning to send ripples throughout the global economy that could lead to a new monetary system. On Monday, some people were struck by a brief note published by Zoltan Pulsar, Credit Suisse's short-term interest rate strategist, about a new world monetary order. At first blush, the full note, which is here, seems to be unrelated to Bitcoin, but more than that later. Pulsar sees the birth of Bretton Woods 3, a new world monetary order centered around commodity-based currencies in the East that will likely weaken the euro-dollar system and also contribute to inflationary forces in the West, like we're seeing now. Here's what it might mean for us if his assessment of the world is accurate and how it is related to Bitcoin. I totally already know, but what is Bretton Woods again? Okay, that's a stupid title. The Bretton Woods system is a system of monetary management established in 1944 as World War II was ending. It set the rules for financial relations between countries and created the International Monetary Fund, or the IMF, World Bank, and World Trade Organization. In short, Bretton Woods outlined the rules central banks and governments played financially. Just so you know, with the creation of the International Monetary Fund, they got in Nixon's ear. Chirp, chirp, chirp. Influenced him to get off the gold standard. Entire books have been written about Bretton Woods, and so I won't pretend this piece is an exhaustive history of how things happen, but it helped to recall whatever. How long is this shit? Okay, let's just go to the Bitcoin part. I'm going to drop this here if you guys are interested. This is very interesting to read. It's an opinion piece, but we don't got to go through it all. Given the war in Ukraine, the world took action and seized a large portion of Russia's reserves. As Castle Island Ventures' Nick Carter put it, U.S. President Biden dropped a financial nuke on Russia. An important designation was made by excluding energy-related payments, given Europe's dependence on Russian oil and natural gas. It's important because prices like commodities like oil and wheat have been skyrocketing. Thus, China is in a fortuitous position to strengthen its currency in the face of commodity crisis. Russia is one of the world's largest commodity exporters, and because of the sanctions, Russian commodities are less desirable than commodities from other countries. For some countries. The People's Bank of China has had a massive amount of now sizable US-based inside money, could definitely sell treasuries to fund the purchase of subprime Russian commodities. In addition to giving China control over inflation, such actions would lead to commodity shortages and a recession in the West. This shouldn't be taken lightly, although Russia has sold US dollar assets for gold and other stuff the past 2 years. The foundation of Bretton Woods II has splintered. Bank of Russia's foreign exchange and gold assets by currency. So you'll see pound sterling makes about 6.5%, other 10%. That's interesting what the other is. Won, 13.1%, US dollar, 16.4%, euro, 32.3%. So they've been deleveraging themselves. As you can see, the dollar amount has pretty much shrunk pretty significantly. Euro is growing. Everything's pretty much growing except for the dollar, which is getting waned down. And then gold, 20%. Attack on Russia's partial banning from the SWIFT, a messaging system that supports international bank transactions, to the new confiscation risk associated with U.S. inside money. And we could be looking at the beginning of a new monetary regime, a Bretton Woods III. Now we are facing a world where there are maybe a sharper focus on outside money like gold and other commodities as countries boost their reserves, or they may turn to Bitcoin. This point is exactly the impetus of writing about this topic for the newsletter. To end his note, Pozar wrote, "After this war is over, money will never be the same again. And Bitcoin, if it still exists then, will probably benefit from all of this." Dubdigital, inside money, outside money, what is he talking about? Inside money is basically money that's sovereign, belongs to a sovereign entity like the United States, like the British before the United States, like the Dutch before the British. Reserve currencies have changed, but it's typically represents the money of a nation that has the strongest fiat currency. Problem with that is those nations can use it to further their political or geopolitical agendas, like we're seeing now with the United States. It's good for the United States. People in the United States are like, oh, this is good for us. We should sanction Russia. But the rest of the world's like, bro, this is supposed to be like international money. You're not supposed to play favorites with this. What's going on? People don't like that. That's what gold used to be. Gold doesn't belong to a nation. Now, instead of that, because of the breaking of the dollar from the gold standard, there is no outside money. It's all just the US. Bitcoin comes along, can't be sanctioned, can go anywhere, cheap, cross-border settlement. It's settlement, and it's a payment method and a settlement method within the same thing. And it's never wrong. And you can make it, and like remake it, super resilient. That's what they're saying. The United States is losing their grasp on the financial power. And it's going to go to something more, less biased. Right? I mean, wouldn't that world like that? They'd probably prefer it. 7 people, what's up? What's the best tip for altcoins? Thinking Luna. I mean, it's kind of hard to pick like a one, but we could look at the Bitcoin dominance. Cool. Bitcoin dominance is the same ass chart we've been measuring ever since all the way back here, more than a year ago. We had an initial leg down like we were expecting, and we've been trading sideways for a while now. But again, I just keep pointing at the obvious structure of this. We have a marginally lower low, but we definitely have lower highs. Diminishing in its bounce. This thing looks like an M. Obviously, looks like an M. It's already rounding out right here. We had a bounce from the bottom of January 2022. We've bounced up, but it's definitely kind of showing this rounding, which is like weakness, right? Just gonna keep bouncing, man. Eventually, it's gonna fall down. It's got to. The shit looks so fucking bearish. It's just a matter of when, you know? And then we're going to drop down really hard like we did around here, 2017. I mean, it didn't take very long, guys. December 2017 to January, 1 month. 1 freaking month. That's nothing in this chart. That's like this. See where I'm moving it? That's about 1 month. That means that 50% of Bitcoin's money flowed in altcoins in about 1 month. So Dubdigital is taking forever. Yeah, it just doesn't have to take that long, though. Taking some time. It's a little different. But as time goes on, I'm selling all my Bitcoins and I'm getting altcoins. I'm making even more altcoins. I'm just fortifying that position. Really, Dubdigital? Because some of those altcoins on the floor. Hey, man. It's called contrarian move for a reason. I'm playing for all the chips, bro. Y'all was playing? Y'all was playing, huh? No. I've been holding over a year. Everything sideways except for ETH. Yeah, I mean everything sideways, Bitcoin included, pretty much sideways. Everything's trading in a range. Good thing is, Earl, now that you've been holding over a year, your positions get taxed at the long-term capital gains tax. Assuming you're in America, right? About 20%. Could have been 40. Could have been taxed at ordinary income. So, I'll take it. Oh, yeah, I could keep 20% more. It's all good. I guess sometimes good things come out of bad situations. Slap that like button. Appreciate it. Thank you. A-Dub, good to see ya. Bunny pop today. CoinMarket shows it wrong. It's right on CoinGecko. Really? Bunny? Guys, I gotta look at it. I gotta look at it, man. Fucking Bunny. I took some balls to buy that shit. Let's see what it did. Oh my God. It's coming back from the freaking... And it's still nothing. It's coming back though. Look, this is the overall. This is the hack, guys. It got hacked in May. Look at that shit. That shit looks like a dead EKG. Beep, beep, beep. People are crying. Oh no, he's dead. He's dead. Boop. Everyone's looking. Boop. Oh shit. Boom. I love putting little stories to it. That's funny, man. I mean, hey, I expected to come back down a little bit. This is the first impulse out. It should come back down significantly. Probably not to where it was at the bottom, but good to know. Good to effing know. Because if this thing went back to where it was, what is it at now? 28 cents? No, 45 cents, up 68% in one day. If it ever gets back, it probably won't ever get back there, man, because like the dude who hacked it increased the supply. It increased the supply. I'm not quite sure to what, but it wasn't like, I don't know. I don't know. It's good though. It's good. Dad Master will be happy. Absolutely. Damn, it's dead for sure. Those are the ones though, man, where it's like you can't be mad if you buy it, but like if it goes up, you got yourself a Maybach, man. Easy as that. Crypto's fucking crypto. I love crypto, but sometimes, man, you know what I mean? It's like, God damn it, why can't you just be chill? Chill money. How come crypto just can't be chill? I didn't even know I was here. Yo, you didn't know you were here? What you smoking, man? Invest what you can afford to lose. That is it, LOL. Some of us got a high risk tolerance. Let's just say that. I might have invested a little more than I can afford to lose, but I know I can't go back 9 to 5. No way, no how. Swinging for the goddamn fences, man. As a self-aware chemical reaction that lasts for 80 years, I'm bullish on BTC. Are you 80 years old? Are you referring to yourself as a chemical reaction? What? You okay, Uptrade? 11 people. Those are good articles. This is also one that's pretty long and in depth. It just talks about how everything's turned into commodities now. It's a tectonic shift. Go into. You can read that, but it's way too long for me to go over right now. I'm sure you guys understand. Look at Bitcoin dominance. That shit continues to be bearish. Well, Dubdigital, when's it gonna play out already? When it does, man. Shit, I look like Nostradamus. All I can show you is the overall trend. It's hinting. I could show you what the future leans towards. But I don't have the exact time. I don't know anyone who does, man. Except God. That's not me. You know? Let's see. What should we look at? Yeah, I guess we can look at total 2. We'll do it in like a reverse order thing. This is the daily chart. Chart looks like kind of milk. What is it? What I say? A bag of milk? Not that bad though. Look. One low set in June of last year, June, July, summer last year. We're currently another low. Scroll up, you could see that, at least this low is higher than this low, right? So like chill out. It's doing its thing. Obvious W. It's not looking like an M. W's are accumulation. M's are weakness. This is not an M. You could obviously see I'm waiting for this last leg up here. Ultimately speaking, I mean, if we kept drawing this out, we could. What the fuck? What is that? It's closer than that. Right now, that's what we have to work with. This is suggesting, I mean, it ends towards the end of summer. But you know about these patterns, man. Like, they can really take off anywhere from half to the end, like to the end of the pattern, but it's rare that it takes off at the end. Like probably towards like the last third is like pretty typical. That puts us in around May. Hey, wouldn't be surprised, man. Wouldn't be surprised. I mean, look, guys, we've been doing our consolidating. We've been putting in the work. This is altcoin market cap. This shit looks like it's an accumulation and it's moving up. Doesn't suggest we're done. This is a log chart. I'm thinking we can end up between 7 to 3 trillion. I mean, give or take. It's hard to tell. We took this. I mean, it's kind of indicating more towards a 7 trillion-ish. That's a rough, very rough draw. I wouldn't like measure it, but when you're on log, it fucks it up. So that's just a guesstimate. Yeah, I think it's totally possible for altcoins to be doing that, especially because we saw the altcoin dominance chart suggesting a big influx of money from Bitcoin to altcoins on the altcoin market cap. That's what will cause this. Bitcoin dominance goes down, causes altcoin market cap to go up. See that? Interesting. Excuse my French. LMFAO. F it. LOL. Do you think TVL versus market cap ratio is a good investment analysis? TVL versus market cap ratio. Total value locked versus market cap. Well, I mean, it kind of depends. I mean, that's not a ratio that's applicable to every chain, right? Like not every chain has like TVL. TVLs typically can, like when you supply liquidity to a protocol like dual coin liquidity or staking a native coin like in a protocol like single coin staking. Like that's TVL. But when it comes to market cap, I mean, like some coins don't got that. Right? Like say like a Digibyte. They don't have too much DeFi on their platform. Like can't really use it there. It's hard to say. I mean, market cap versus TVL. I don't know how you would use it. I'm not saying there's not a way. I just can't think of it like right now. It's probably pretty specific though. What are you trying to figure out by that? It helps to know what you're trying to figure out. Like LDO, for example, had 14 billion TVL and market cap is only 250 million. 250 million, 14 billion TVL. Well, that means people are supplying liquidity into the protocol because isn't that like Lido? They're liquid staking. That would make sense if they're liquid staking. You know what I mean? Because like then you could supply other forms of collateral into it. Like they must have quite a bit, like Ethereum, Bitcoin, whatever, and people are supplying their liquidity and other forms of collateral into the protocol. But they're not necessarily supplying LDO collateral, right? Now, it would be smart of them to have some benefits for LDO holders, so that would increase, right? Like splitting off like profit sharing, transaction fees, distributing across people who have LDO, dropping in their wallet, something like that. I'm not sure. But yeah, when you have liquid staking protocols, the whole point of it is to get as many forms of collateral available as possible for staking. That's how you have 14 billion TVL and not that much in the chain. But you need to build some utility for the native token, or why hold the native token, The best RR for me is EOS, return on investment. Right? RR? My back is hurting from how heavy my bag is, LOL. EOS, man. What's up with EOS Foundation trying to sue Block 1? B1, right? B1. Yeah, I think so. I haven't read what happened with that. Right. TVL shrinks market cap in a fake way. Not really, right? Because if you supply 2 coins, right, and then like it's one's LDO, one's ETH, right? You're like doing that shit. I mean, you have to put an equal amount of value into the ETH as much as you did with the LDO, right? So it kind of like doubles it. But then they might have pairs where it's nothing LDO. So it's not even like a real good representation. A TVL is never a real good representation of like adoption of the chain. It does show though how much people are actually like trying to get return from the protocol. But see, that's why I'm kind of confused and fuzzy as to what it really tells me. Is a Ripple lawsuit stalling the altcoin bull run? No, I mean, it would probably pop off sooner, right? But like, I don't think it's like negatively affecting it. It's been going on for a while. It's not like new anymore. That shit lost its new factor. It could help, but I don't think it's hurting, right? I mean, it's been like that for fucking like 2 years now, right? Like, if people are still holding on, waiting for that, I mean, that's old news. I think the war is like more crucial in that standpoint. Liquid staking, yeah, yep. EOS destroyed my soul. I'm still recovering. Snatch that shit. Gah, give me that shit. Nom. I'm just staking on Anchor in a sideways market. Best ways so far to make passive income. I like staking, man. I just do not like locking my shit up. I hate things that make me lock it up, especially right now. I mean, like, look, guys, we've been consolidating sideways for about a year now. You don't think this move might be pretty fast out of nowhere? Catch people off guard with their pants down? Oh, I think so. This shit has more makings of 2013 than 17. 2017 was nice and easy and up. Nice, obvious trends. This shit's more like 2013 where we have this suspended. Dude, I'll be damned if I missed that because I gotta unbond my shit. You think it's risky going all in on crypto? Maybe I'm crazy. Earl. Look at me, Earl. To the winner goes all the spoils. Everything's a give and take in life, right? I mean, what's all in to you? Some people will consider me all in. You know what I mean? You got to take into account your responsibilities versus where you are in your life. And how okay would you be if it didn't work out? For me, I think I'll be okay. I'm a smart guy. I can make it back. You know? See, that's the thing, guys. When you invest in your mental just as much as like, you know, your investments, you take it all from you, don't matter. You can make it back. Young enough, I'll be okay. I wouldn't be making that suggestion for someone who's in their 60s. You know, you got a little less time to work with. It all depends. But never like, you know, always custom fit your plan for you and not based off anyone else. When you try to like, you know, keep up with the Joneses, that's when you start overextending yourself. You become not okay with your position. It's cool if you do that as long as you're okay with it and understand the ramifications of it. But hey, it is what it is, Earl. Thanks. Anytime. I'm stacking 2-cent Atari through Pancake. It's my dark horse lottery ticket play. I think Atari's a good one in time. EOS is like investing in Netscape and hoping 10 years later. I think the SEC for the XRP lawsuit was the only way I got current bags. Really? I mean, I got into it right on that announcement of the drop, about 17 cents, 2020, sometime like summer 2020. Okay. Seems to be a good investment for me so far. EOS is really not doing, sorry, my bad. XRP is really not doing anything unusual. If you look at the chart of XRP, sorry, it just takes off out of nowhere. Boom. Right? So people going like, it's not doing anything. It's like, bro, have you looked at the price chart? Because it usually doesn't do anything until it does. This is coming from a dude who didn't have XRP last cycle, and it went up so fucking much, it made me question my my decision. So wouldn't I be an idiot to not grab a little bag this time? I mean, you know, the definition of insanity is doing the same thing and expecting a different result. Am I right? That's a good point. When the parabolic run comes, many people will have their cryptocurrency locked up in a protocol. Some even have penalties. Exactly, man. It's all about, as an investor, right? Everyone's trying to say like, oh, what can I do? How can I stack more bags? How can I? But no one weighs the what's called opportunity cost of things, right? It's like it's essentially trying to quantify in a way the risk of things not playing out too. Yes, I can give up some games on staking. Why? Why am I okay with that? Because what? How long do you think this is really going to go? It really depends on your time horizon. If you think this is some long, extended macro bear market that you have 2, 3, 4, 5 years to go, then I guess you do have some time. But look, given that we've been going sideways for a year already, and looking at the chart suggesting around summertime for these charts to start doing something, I don't want to have a 21 bonding day period. I don't even want to run the risk, because whatever percentage I get, and remember, APRs are built off of annual, right? So over the 12-year time spans. So if you're getting 30% annually, that means you're not even getting, like, what? If you're in it for a couple months, you stand to make a couple percent. But you also stand the risk to lose selling at the top. See, I'm not about that right now. I want to stake in something where I have time to my advantage, where I'm convinced. I'll be more convinced when I see a 90% crash on crypto, because it's going to take some time to build back up confidence, right? Right now, I haven't seen that. Right now, I think we have more upside than a chance of downside coming. Right now, I think I have less time, you know? So, like, I'm not even going to try to do that. But guys, like, you hear people saying, oh, I'm going to stake all the way through the bear market. It's like, it sounds like you ain't never been through a bear market. You'll learn in time. This can happen in such a short period of time that many mistakes will be made. Exactly. Don't you want to be ready? Pull the trigger. I mean, we only been waiting here for year 2, 3, 4, 5, some of us 7, some of us 10. Don't you want to be ready? Sell your car and buy Ethereum. Hey, now with this nickel shit going up, man, I'm thinking, hey, I mean, damn, man, I got a car that I'm hoping I could sell the price I paid it for. This shit's crazy. This raw material, like, as the materials go up, your scrap value of your car gets more and more expensive. It's probably even more than the resale value of it. Probably buy your shit back and chop it up, use it for recycle the metal. Hey, commodities, pop the hell off. Do that shit. I'm about to sell my car for a profit. Drive around all these years and then get paid to do it. Oh my God. These are things I think about. Is it weird? Probably. There's only one room for one. Oh yeah, and Flatsmack, didn't your car break? Is it still broke? I suggest holding out until this shit really gets crazy, and then be like, hey, I'll sell you this shit. This piece of shit for 4x the price. There's only room for one. Ethereum will kill them all and reign supreme. Mark my words. Then why you have Sol? I know you bought Sol, Flatsmack. How you feeling about it? The ETH upgrade in 2 months will be the trigger for a next bull run. Uptrade. I'm with it. I'm with it. I'm just been saying I've been disappointed a lot over the last 7 years, 4 years. I don't even know. Shit's running together. 7 years? 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. That's 6 years. Damn, man. What the fuck? I did not think this would be going on this long. I did not think I would be on this roller coaster for this long. Holy shit. I'm getting gray hairs, man. You'll like SKL even though most of its investors were drained. I'm about to sell my quad for ETH. Yeah, it's probably good. That's true. I bought my car 3+ years ago, and if I sell right now, I will make 5K. Fucking, hey man. This time in history is really like one man's trash is another man's treasure, right? Oh, that's a trash car. Oh, for real? Because you can't get no medals, so I don't know how trash it is. That's true. Okay, talked about it. 50 minutes in. Let's look at CoinMarketCap real quick. 38K Bitcoin, still trading in a range, man. Trading in a range. Ethereum. What's up, though? The graph. Zcash. Thorchain. Basic attention token. That's crazy. I started getting this looking at ads at 25 cents. That shit like almost 3x. Wow. Terra. Stellar. Pax Gold. Gold's been doing its thing, man. Hit above its all-time high. Hit around, $2,060. Doing its little dip down shit. Should be interesting. I really hope that precious metals lag. So crypto goes up first and then it takes off. That's what I want. Double dip it? Why not, man? Yeah, it's interesting, man. I mean, nothing much different. The market is more or less the same. But it'll drop down 2,000s, 3,000. So what, man? What's that? What's that? Peanuts, bro. Peanuts. They ain't nothing. It's noise. 13 people, what's up? I got 8 minutes here. This is your chance. Ask me your questions. I've also been feeling like they might do something on the internet. So I've been like downloading like videos I think I'd like to have. That's just me being like I don't know. Am I being like too tripped out? Maybe. I just see all this censorship shit and I'm like, okay, well, they might take like shit away or off the internet. I'm gonna download some stuff. You know, guys, like knowledge is just as important, as making money too. But we're seeing like a precedent set where they're like starting to scrub the internet of shit. It's not a good one, right? So like, end of the day, make sure you have access to materials that you may need in the future. No one says it's gonna be here later. It's all free right now too. I think they might try to monetize like this whole value layer of the internet, introducing crypto. It's good, but it could also like be the end of free information, like the NFT stuff. Like I could see it coming down the line. Right now, like internet is the information is pretty democratized if you know where to look. Just a word of caution. 14 people, what's up? Brother, any update on Zookeeper WAN chain? No, not yet. I'm gonna do one soon. Kind of quiet, no? Other than Genshi going crazy on WAN chain. That's not good. It's only people that have invested this year that are pretty much scared. They do not realize this is the same situation as 2017. Just hold simple. Yeah, man. They get into crypto like, oh, it's gonna go down. Oh, this was a mistake. It's like, ain't no mistake. Ain't no mistake. Namaste. It ain't no mistake. Because, man, like what? It's just gonna go up a little bit. Hover there. Adoption is bigger than it's ever been. Recognition is bigger than it's ever been. No, it's not done, man. Crypto doesn't hover in the middle. There ain't nothing middle of the road about Bitcoin. It's either moon or wrecked. One of the two. It has no history of being a mild investment. Right now, it's sitting in that mild investment. People think, oh, this is what Bitcoin does. It's done. This is all it is. No, Bitcoin's larger than life, son. Don't you know? They'll find out, think soon enough. When they FOMO their ass back in here, I messed up. Try to tell you. But since you're here, you can pump my backs. That's the thing, man. You should have more live viewers. You're the only one with the keyword Bitcoin. It don't make sense. Oh, I am? Yeah, man, you know how it is. There ain't that many real ones out here. They're all fake Moonboy Lambo, little. Gotta know the goddamn patience, this and that. This channel ain't for everyone. It's okay. I don't need it for everyone. Only the wolves, man. Pull up, DGB, brother. Oh, yeah, brother. Who's that? Hulk Hogan, man. Get with it. Hulk Hogan's old, though. DGB. Bet you a bunch of Gen Z kids don't even know who Hulk Hogan is. Oh, yeah. Is that? No, that's a Kool-Aid dude. My bad. 14 people. Under 2 cents. Wow. You know, man, what, 5 weeks ago? 5 months ago, I said DigiBuy probably has some more pain. I think we're currently in that. Look how similar this looks. Look at this. Tell me. See this? See that? Tell me it don't look like this. I made that call like half a year ago. This shit's playing out. So what, Dubdigital? You expected it to go down? So the hell what? Yeah, but look what comes after that. Just look. I ain't gonna point it out. You should see it. Yeah, it's a big ass move up. The worse it gets, it has to get worse before it gets better. And then it's gonna get good. So you decide. You decide, guys. It's up to you. Just a fucking dude on the internet, bro. But you say it's time to load up on Zoo and WAN. I mean, I've been collecting WAN this whole time. Zoo? Yeah. You know, I mean, I'm more bullish on WAN because it's broad exposure. WAN is already kind of like a small cap. And like its ecosystem coins are micro caps, right? I got a big exposure to WASP because I did the whole initial liquidity mining period. WAN's broad exposure amongst the whole WAN ecosystem. I'm more overall bullish on WAN. But Dubdigital, Zoo could go out more. Yeah, that's true. I mean, I got an NFT in Zoo that helps me, make a bag of Zoo. But yeah, I like WAN better because of that. Until Bitcoin makes another macro low below 28.8K, I view this just accumulation phase in a bull market. Yeah, I mean, yeah, we haven't got that. The last low we had, the very last low was 29K. That was about a year ago, almost a whole year ago. Hasn't made a low below it yet. I mean, it's been a long time. So all these people saying this is a bear market. The reason I say like the longer it goes on and it doesn't dip below that level, the more and more confident I get that this is not the macro bear. But it seems like the longer it goes on, the more and more people get confident that is a macro bear. But there's no lower low. I don't get it. LOL. Helmet. Thoughts on Zill? It was an early runner, 2020. It ran for longer than most coins. It's based off that. It's been a while since it ran. I guess we can see it. Yeah, this shit started running late 2020 when things started running in 2021, and it topped out around May with everything. So it just ran longer in general. Obviously, I mean, this shit's freaking low. Last time it was at this area was December 2020. So look, man, this is what I say, right? Zill's a household name. It was doing big things. Right now, I see like a falling wedge thing ish. Probably have a nice reversal out of it. But like with this said, just think of it from the standpoint of, I know a whole bunch of people were saying a lot of great things about Zill up here. They had no problem throwing their money all up in the sky over here. But now when it's low, what's the problem? What's the problem? It's discounted right now. Like if you find yourself feeling good about a project just because it's going up, you need to ask yourself if you really like that project, or you just like the fact that it's going up and it's a perceived safe investment. Because right now, from the standpoint of asymmetric risk, I mean, Zill's a real project. They're doing real things. And it's went down like what? 70, 80%? So if you liked it then, why not like it now? But I phrase things like that because I'm not here to tell you what to think or what to do. I'm just helping you think through the thought process. The answer's up to you. I feel like when WAN goes up, it will automatically raise the price of ZOO and WASP. Yeah. But last time it went up, WAN did proceed the pump a little bit first, which is like kind of what I want. I would like WAN to raise up first, there be a little lag, and then find its way into the other ones, so I have a time to like rotate. But yeah, it's just so underappreciated in terms of like liquidity in that whole ecosystem. Yeah, I'll probably pop off everything. But you know, there's more liquidity for WAN chain, the asset WAN, than there is for WASP and ZOO. So like, you know, you got to think about that too. If you have a fat ass bag, like how are you going to exit? Are you going to slip yourself? Because like if you're going to use their decks to get out of it, you need to make sure you're in heavy in a pair that has liquidity to exit. You know, they're the most liquid pair in that, the most liquid asset in their decks, if I had to use their decks, is WAN. The market is a device for transferring money from the impatient to the patient. Warren Buffett never gets old. Exactly. Exactly. They're dropping like flies. They're dropping their shit. Why do you think the prices are down here? They drop their shit. It's a gift from God. What's up with the fact that CMC shows 18K cryptos? A few months ago, it was 12K. What do you think about the idea that most everything is dumped because of liquidity going into shit coins? There was plenty of liquidity last cycle. You know, like a lot of people try to like point to that and be like, okay, but like dynamics are different because there's a greater amount of cryptos. Every single cycle there's been a greater amount of cryptos. But the difference between that, like the thing most people don't consider is there's also more investable capital too. How do you know that, Dubdigital? Because market cap's going up. Last cycle, crypto market cap together wasn't even 1 trillion. Now altcoins are 1 trillion by themselves. More cryptos, more capital. Hey, now you can measure like if there's actually more capital like in comparison to last cycle. Haven't done that. But you know, like if there's more people investing and larger entities investing, and there happens to be more cryptos, yes, you need more money to have the same effect, but we in fact have more money. So there's that. But I can't have a definitive statement on it without doing analysis. 16 people, what's up? It's Women's History Day. Oh, really? Happy Women's History Day. I mean, Women's History Month. Remember when a day used to be enough? See, I don't get that shit though. Like Black History Month, Hispanic History Month, Women's History Month, this History Month. It's like, it's just history, right? History is history, right? Just things that happened in the past. It's like celebrating it, I guess. I don't know. I just never seen the need. Right, let's just like teach history. History Month. I don't know. But congrats, women. You deserve it. I'm like a history buff though. So like that's why I read about history all the time. Let's see. Yo, Dub, do you watch other YouTubers? Yeah, I only watch YouTube. I have no cable TV. I haven't had cable TV for at least 5 years. I have no cable TV. And was wondering if you offer internships or something. Internships? No. I mean, like just this. I don't have stuff for interns to do. But thanks, man. Yeah, just this, bro. I do watch YouTubers though. I mean, I watch DIY investing. He's been kind of falling off ever since the market dump. That's sad to see, but hey, I get it though. It's probably getting like killed by his subs. Uneducated economist, Gerald Salente, Mike Maloney, Harry Dent, Real Vision, Raul Paul. Who else? Jim Willie, Main Street for Wall Street. I said an educated economist. Gregory Mannarino. These are all macro guys. Who else? Jim Rickards, Rich Dad Poor Dad podcast sometimes. There's True Value Entertainment. I just have I just follow a bunch of macro stuff, whole bunch. And then and for crypto, it's a little less, man, to be honest, because I don't want too much. I don't want too much crypto influence on me. Like sometimes, you follow this person, that person, this person, that person, this person, that person. It's good to have people that give you different opinions, but when you got a million of them, that starts making it difficult, right? So DIY, some DaVinci J15, but I've becoming falling out of love with that content for sure. It's kind of Call of the Moon-esque in my opinion. Damn, my crypto content's really gone down. Oh yeah, Crypto Rain. Who else? Some other shit, man. Oh yeah, Crypto Sniper. End of the day, man, I watch way more macro than I do crypto stuff, to be honest, because it's I know a lot of crypto stuff. Uptrade. 22.5 trillion available compared to 14 trillion a year ago. 3 years ago. For what? Crypto? Crypto never hit 14 trillion. History month. I like that. We're going to talk about history this month. Island Moonboy History Month. I mean, you can't give everyone a month. That's the thing. It's if you're going to give some people a month, you got to give everyone a month, but there's not enough months. Big Dub, appreciate you so much from Maine. Oh, thanks, Jamie. How's Maine? I ain't never been, but I hear you guys got some lobsters and shit. I'll use some of that. When crypto goes crazy, will you buy cable? No, I don't fucking need cable. Cable don't got nothing for me, bro. What's cable got for me? Commercials? I ain't seen commercials in 5 years. See, this is the thing. I look at my time as good as gold. Commercials, don't got time for it. I pay for YouTube Premium. I don't got even watch ads. I ain't watch an ad on YouTube forever. So when you get rid of ads on YouTube, it really is a different experience. You can just go do. What am I learning from what I'm watching? Is it benefiting me or holding me back? Hey man, why would I look at cable? They put a curated shit that I could watch from time to time, and it's not exactly what I want to watch. When I can go to the search bar, type it in, watch that shit. Done. I will never have cable in my whole entire life. DGB, ZEC, yes. Dang, thanks for the list, brother. Anytime, man. Who's the other one too? Shit. Economic Ninja. I talked to that dude actually before. He's cool. Little, a lot of this shit's a little fear-based, but it's it's interesting. I like people who give me different looks on macro. My whole thought process is this, guys. It's macro-based. It's not crypto-based. All this is macro-based. I look around, see the writing on the wall in terms of inflation, deflation, and that lets me know what I got to pick up. Sometimes it's not just crypto. Donnie skipped any celebration of 100-year anniversary for women's suffrage, but they got a day. What? Not sure I understand. Ray Dalio. Oh yeah, I watched Ray Dalio too. Principles dealing with the changing world order. Yeah, that's something I downloaded. I'm going through all these people's channels and downloading this shit, man. Let's celebrate 100 years of suffrage, LOL. Suffrage sounds so bad. It's too close to suffer. 22.5 trillion in US dollars. Oh. You mean the currency supply. Damn, man. 14 trillion to 22.5 trillion. I mean, though, the debt's higher than that, right? We're over 30 trillion now. I've really started checking it when it hit 20 trillion. I mean, shit, dog. I'm not that old. Cable is an abomination. There's no reason you need that, man. You can get your sports from the internet, everything from the internet. Cable, no, thank you. Appreciate the tube. Any Zoo Research update? Not other than what I had on my video. I know that they're working on it, but like if I was a team, I wouldn't release too much of it either. Just like, you know, updates here and there, but nah, nothing new. The ace in the hole for cable, propaganda, indoctrination, and the sheep believe. Maybe I'm like a free thinker because I don't look at any of that. I don't know. I'm also kind of somewhat disconnected, so I like try to check in on like what the mainstream news is saying. But like, yeah, man, I got none of that influencing me. Like guys, like these marketing companies, like they study psychology. They make it in a way where it's like, oh, it's so catchy, it's so for a reason. You think, oh, they made it that way. I don't need that, man. I just need to have my eyes and my focus on what's important for my end goals. And you can find some stupid shit on the internet too. Cats, dances and shit. 19 people, hour and 11 in. That's all good, guys. I gotta go. It's been Crypto and Coffee. It's been fun. It's a short outro, but it's all good. Talk, guys.